Yeah, good day, guys. Today we'll be talking about the congenital hernia of the diaphragm. Okay, we are still on the thorax and abdomen anatomy on our YouTube channel. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on TikTok at MBBS Niger. Okay, so today we'll be talking about the congenital hernia of the diaphragm. So we say that a number of defects may occur during the complex embryological story of diaphragm or complex embryological development of the diaphragm, giving rise to the following congenital hernia of the diaphragm. So name and briefly comment on those defects. Okay. So what are the defects that may result during the embryological development of the diaphragm? So these defects are what? Through the foramen of Morgagni anteriorly between the xiphoid and costal origin. Okay, this is just um yeah. Then after this, we'll be talking about sliding hernia and the rolling hernia. Okay, so we are just talking just like these defects may probably arise from. Okay, so it can be through the foramen of Morgagni anteriorly between the xiphoid and the costal origins. Okay, and also through the foramen of what? Bok-Dalek. Okay, that's this is called posterolateral hernia. Okay, and the pleural peritoneal canal. Okay, it is situated posteriorly. Okay, and it can also be through a congenital large esophageal hiatus. Okay, for more common are the acquired hiatus hernias, which are subdivided into the what? Sliding and rolling hernia. Okay, so guys, we're moving into the real lecture now. You could see this diagram right here is a sliding hernia. Okay, this diagram here is the rolling hernia. So what is a sliding hernia? We see that in sliding hernia, the upper stomach and the lower esophagus slide upward into the thoracic cavity through the taxed hiatus when the patient lies down or bends over. Okay, so you could see it sliding, right? You could see how this is sliding, all right? It's sliding into the thoracic cavity, right? So the competence of the cardia is often disturbed, and peptic juice can therefore regurgitate into the gall in lying down or bending over. Okay, so this may be followed by esophagus with consequently heartburn because the peptic juice are regurgitating. Okay, so that's the basics of heartburn. Okay, there's consequent heartburn, there's bleeding, eventually structural formation. Okay, there's eventually structural malformation. All right, so this is malformation, guys, not formation. This is malformation. All right, so this is a sliding hernia. Okay, this is sliding hernia. All right, so let's move to the rolling hernia so that you guys know the difference of the two. So the rolling hernia is far less common than the sliding hernia. Okay, so in rolling hernia, the cardia remains in its normal position and the cardio-esophageal junction is intact. So however, the fundus of the stomach rolls up through the hiatus in front of the esophagus, and hence an alternative term of what? Para-oesophageal hernia. Okay, so I'd like you guys just know this second point. The cardia remains in its position and the cardia-esophageal joint is intact. Okay, but the fundus of the stomach rolls up through the hiatus in front of the esophagus. Okay, so can you say um in rolling hernia, you see it rolls in front of what? The esophagus. Okay, it rolls in front of the esophagus. Okay, while sliding hernia, the hernia is sliding into the thoracic cavity, right? So basically this is like a trickish like concept. Okay, so I'll just like you guys to just watch this video like 2-3 times and you get the message. So in such cases, that's in rolling hernia, there may be epigastric discomfort, flatulence, and even dysphagia. Okay, but there's no regurgitation because the cardiac mechanism is what? Undisturbed. Okay, so basically we could just rule it that in sliding hernia, the cardiac sphincter is disturbed. Okay, therefore all those peptic peptic juice, gastric juice will what regurgitate, okay, causing you all those heartburn and shit. Okay, so guys, this is it, and that's the end of our notes on congenital hernias of the diaphragm. Okay, we'll have the sliding hernia and the rolling hernia. Okay, so see you guys in the next tutorial, and bye for now.